check out the content on Brandon with a Y and here on NowayitsBrandyn. NowayitsBrandyn, power to the gamer. Rated E for everyone.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You guys know who it is. It's your guy, NowayitsBrandyn, coming at you guys again with another video for today. How are you guys doing, man? You guys doing well? You guys doing great? You guys doing absolutely stupendously fantastic as always, guys. We are going to dive right back into it, and I'm going to show you guys how to take care of these specific Red Bull sponsor contracts that we have today. Alright guys, so for the first contract, I recommend playing the Ridge TV Nightwing. It is the quickest air event that you could possibly play and accumulate a buttload of points, and it's not really too difficult. I mean, really all you have to do is pretty much just send it for like maybe the first 30, 40, really 50% of the course. And you guys can pretty much just do a similar line like how I'm taking here. And it really isn't that difficult. I mean, you don't have to play on any specific difficulty. All you want to do is just ensure that you maybe at least get 250,000 per run, so that way you can only play this 2 times. And I strongly recommend trying to get your points accumulated during the first half of the run. In the event you happen to crash, you hit a tree or something like that, you're able to recover, and you can definitely hit the backtrack button if you need to, because the contract does not say anything such as, oh, you can't use backtrack or no backtrack. No difficulty, like I said, is specified, so pretty much just take a similar line. I like to follow along this ravine area here, and I tend to veer off at a certain point because if you stay too much or like too far left on the ravine, you're gonna end up hitting a barrier. So you want to just make sure that you stay on track and not lose any progress here. So if you hit 250, like right around here, feel free to go ahead and peel off if you'd like to. But if you happen to be a little more experienced at the game, hey, go ahead and rack up as many points as you can. But this is definitely going to require 2 runs for sure, but it doesn't take too long. And since it's going to require 2 runs anyway, you can definitely, like I said, just simplify it to 250 points per run. And you do not have to do that in one proximity. You can even break it up, divide it by 250 for the first 50% of the course, and then do the last 50% of the points. So do it however you'd like, but definitely do not stress playing it on Elite. You can definitely get this done just playing it on the standard mode. Alright guys, now we're going to move on to how to complete a bike race event without breaking. Now that's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to show you guys my favorite event to complete this sponsor contract on, and it's going to be over here in Burnt Rubber, or rather the event Burnt Rubber. It is located in Sequoia, and the reason I love to play this specific bike race event, is because it is honestly the quickest and simplest bike event I've ever come across in Riders Republic. And for the purposes of this one, or for this specific sponsor contract, no difficulty required, so play it on standard. But if you'd like to, go ahead and play it on Elite difficulty if you guys are a little more experienced at the game, at least so that way, if you guys have yet to make a lot of progress with your bike careers, and you still have some more bikes to unlock, I would suggest playing it on harder difficulties. But if you're just trying to get this done without any issue, just play on standard, and do not keep your finger on your brake button. Whatever your brake button is, just keep your finger off of it, because you don't even want to, incidentally or rather instinctively touch it. And that's exactly why I recommend playing it on standard, because if you're, feeling rushed by the AI, or sometimes the AI will have some collision, it'll make you veer off track. So definitely just play on the standard mode. and just take your time with it. You don't have to win. The sponsor contract just says to complete the races without breaking. So you don't have to win. You do not have to get top 3. You do not have to play on any specified difficulty. Just play it on standard. This should really take you anywhere between a minute or 2, and it is as simple as that. All right, guys, and moving on to the final contract for today, we have to win big or boss bike events. Now, my go-to is typically the Santa Cruz Gravity Fest over here in the bottom right corner, almost in Canyonlands. And just as a quick reminder, if any of the events that I've shared with you guys here, that I've showed to you guys, if you haven't seen any of these pop up on your maps in Riders Republic, that just means that you have to keep playing the game a little bit more. So if you don't see Santa Cruz Gravity Fest right here, then just keep playing Bike Tricks events specifically until you unlock it. But in the meantime, you can definitely just grind out the game. It shouldn't take you too long, but I digress. So for this specific sponsor contract, you again do not have to play on any specific difficulty. While you do have to win, I do recommend playing on standard. So if you are more experienced with the game, I always recommend, if you are more experienced with the game, if you're more comfortable with the tricks and with the mechanics and stuff, I definitely recommend playing on harder difficulty, just so that way you can earn more progress toward your careers to unlock more bikes, gear, stuff like that. But again, if you are just trying to complete this as quickly as possible, because that's kind of the purpose of these videos, is for me to show you guys how to really finish these as soon as possible without wasting too much time of playing. Play on standard. Standard. Any bike will do just fine. And I stress standard because, you know, the sponsor didn't require us or ask us to play on any other difficulty. So why play on a harder one? So if you play on standard, then you get a much smaller amount of points that you have to score versus the AI scoreboard. So you can pretty much knock out the scoreboard in your first run, and for the second run, you can pretty much just speed run through it. So just do this 3 times in a row, and it should take anywhere between like 6 to 8 minutes, give or take, but it really shouldn't take too long. So just hit the same event 3 times in a row, standard, and it is as simple as that. All right, guys, those are all of the Red Bull sponsor contracts for today. So we have to wait until the following day to get more contracts, but hopefully this video helped you guys nonetheless. It was pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but as always, if you guys have any questions regarding sponsor contracts, regarding Red Bull, or really any other in the game, please feel free to ask any questions. Even, you know, questions that don't relate to the contracts, just in Riders Republic in general, if you guys just want to say what's up. But this was another quick hitter for today. Please, feel free to check out the Riders Republic Academy playlist. I've been making a lot of these Red Bull videos in quick succession, like I said that I would, because I just want to get these out there for people that are, you know, still newer to the game, or, you know, I just like to give these tips and tricks out to people that, you know, have questions every now and then regarding sponsors in the game. And I just want to, you know, help you guys out as much as possible. And hey, feel free to go ahead and check out the other gameplays here on the channel. We got more Riders Republic. We got some ATV Off-Road Fury. And we also are going to have more games coming here in the future. And hey, by the way, feel free to become a member of the channel. Feel free to become a member, you know, if you guys like to. I did create some exclusive channel emojis that you guys can use if you sign up. I think it's like for $2.99 or something. So if you guys want to become a channel member, you can have a cool little icon to give you guys a little bit of bling in the comment section. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this one. If you guys can please like, subscribe, comment, and enjoy the content, that'd be absolutely stupendously fantastic as always. And I forgot to mention, check out my animation channel at Brandon with the Y. But anyway, guys, as usual, I will see you in the next one, and kill the outro.